I-Team cameraman Greg Meyer inside that van with his video camera. At about 9:30 in the morning, we parked it right here, sitting just down the street from Mr. Rizzo's house. It should be noted that the van was parked on a public street in broad daylight. At no time did any of our people go on Mr. Rizzo's property. What you're looking at is what cameraman Meyer saw through the lens of the hidden I-Team camera that morning. Not much happened for about 3 hours. And then around noon, several police officers became suspicious of our vehicle. If you look closely, you can see some of them in the van's rear-view mirror.
I got John coming
Now, in just a moment, we'll show you the unedited tape of exactly what happened when one of our IT members opened the truck door. But before we do, we want you to know that when the door was open, cameraman Meyer immediately handed over this official Philadelphia police press pass in order to clearly identify himself to everybody on the scene. And also remember, as you watch this, that Frank Rizzo is not a member of the Philadelphia Police Department, and this is supposed to be an official police matter. Here we go.
It's all right. Wait a minute. Let him identify himself.
That's enough.
What do you mean that's enough? We want to know who you are.
Who are you, sir?
We want to know who you are.
So that's some identification? Identification.
We want to know who you are.
You ever come out holding your hands up like that, you'll get in trouble. We want to know who you are and what you're doing up here. Who is he? I thought it was somebody up here to hurt somebody.
We're up here for security, you know? Would have been a lot easier to stop and tell us you're here. We don't know. He's saying you have a dog in here, right?
A bunch of...
We could have shot you or something. We don't know.
Pull that, take that thing out, unhook it. Or I'll throw it out in the middle of the goddamn street. You turn that off.
It's on.
It's on. Well, it won't be on long.
It's still
Won't be on long.
It's still on.
Let me tell you something. I know, I've been around a long time. And I just can't understand. It's all right. I'll pull another one. Get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with your TV set. It's just that Mr. Rizzo finally broke our equipment. Last Friday, I asked Police Commissioner Morton Solomon about this incident. And Mayor Rizzo, the former mayor of Philadelphia, after our cameraman had properly identified himself and the police officer at the scene read aloud Philadelphia press pass, Mayor Rizzo, holding the press pass in one hand, reached inside this truck, which we feel he had no right to do, sir, and ripped out the cables off of our recorder and damaged the camera and the cables and the recorder. You've never heard of this before? No one has informed you of this?
No, sir.
Well, that, in fact, is what happened. And 5 members of your department, sir, stood by and not only did nothing and took orders from the mayor, who was apparently in charge of this operation, but they were smiling and laughing at the same time.
I would like you to present these facts to our internal affair, and we'll be happy to investigate it and consult with the DA about the possible charges. Yesterday,
While openly videotaping on Krefeld Street, we ran into Mr. Rizzo and tried to ask him about his actions last Monday. Mayor Rizzo, Stan Borman from Channel 3 News. Could we...
How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Good.
Could we talk with you for just a moment?
No, I'm busy.
You couldn't answer any of our questions?
I wouldn't talk to you under any condition.
Why is that, sir?
Forget it. Scram. Get out of here.
Sir, I understand
Now,
that
look,
these...
get away from me. I'm now a private citizen.
Yes,
you
sir.
get away from me.
We're allowed to be on the street, sir.
I don't want to talk to you. Get away from me.
How do you feel about the security guards being taken off of you, sir?
Get away from me, or I'm going to throw you out in the middle of the street.
Sir, one more question.
I'm telling you, get away from me.
You were the symbol of law and order in Philadelphia, sir, for many years. People looked up to you and respected you.
Look, creep, get out of here.
How could you justify your actions at our cameras last Monday in front of your
get
house?
Out. You're a creep.
We're a member of the media. We'd like to have an answer to our question.
You're a creep.
Why did you attack our cameras, sir?
Get it all. Don't miss any of it. You're a creep. Get away from me.
Would you answer the question?
You hide behind that press card.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding behind anything, sir. I just want to get some answers.
I'll tell you what to do. There's a gang of yous here.
Okay.
There's enough of you here. By myself, I'll take yous physically.
Well, I'm not asking you to take me physically.
Get away from me.
Well, sir, I'm on the public street. I should be authorized to be here.
Hit the mic.
I'll break it over your head. I'll break it over your head. Get away from me, you crumb.
You crumb.
That's a challenge, except I'll put my dog away, and I'll come back. And you got 1, 2, 3. And I'll do it along with you in that back of that fence. Just the 3 of us, 4 of us, me and you. Show you what kind of a man you are. You're less than a man. Okay? You're a crumb creep. And I wouldn't take that off for nobody. And there's 3 of you and I'm by myself. And when it's over, there'll be nothing to it. Win or lose, okay? But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum. Put that on camera. You're a crumb bum, the 3 of you. And I challenge you. You're a coward. You're a yellow sneak. And if you want to, now what I say, let's forget all the rules of this great country we live in. I will go back to that wall with the 3 of you. Just me.
Mayor Rizzo,
You're a crumb creep coward. You can't take, you won't stand up to a man.
I'm standing up. We're not here to fight. We're here to get some answers to some questions. That's all.
I want to fight you.
I want to fight you.
Why is that?
Because you're a crumb creep lush coward.
You don't even know me, Mayor.
You are a lush, I can tell by looking at you. I was a cop all my life, and I know a lush when I see one, and you're a lush. You're going to have a hell of a story on that one. Play every word of it, Crumb.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You're a crumb. Oh, no.
Well, this afternoon, Channel 3 station manager Bill Aber signed this official complaint with the police department against the officers who stood by and, as you saw, did literally nothing to restrain Mr. Rizzo from damaging our equipment. As you heard Police Commissioner Solomon say just a moment ago, any other charges will be up to him and the district attorney, Ed Rendell. One of the unfortunate aspects of all of this is that we have become the focus of this story. When it all started, we just wanted to know if your tax dollars were being properly spent for the continuing use of security guards for Mr. Rizzo. We still don't have the answer to that question. We do know, however, that 12 hours after our initial encounter with Rizzo, all police officers were pulled off the house. Commissioner Solomon insists that the timing was purely coincidental. A personal note now, if you will. When I walked over to the former mayor on the street yesterday, I was not looking for an invitation to duke it out, and I most certainly did not expect to be maligned and called a lush by Mr. Rizzo. All I wanted were some simple answers to some simple questions, and you saw what happened. By the way, we decided to play the entire interview with Mr. Rizzo unedited so we wouldn't be accused of tampering with the tape to show us in a better light or him in a less favorable light. You saw it exactly the way it went down, no more, no less. As far as Rizzo's charge that I have a drinking problem, I won't even dignify that with any answer.
Oh, you won't, huh? Every time it makes me laugh. Whee! Hey, guys. Why are you flashing and why are you in that spot? That seems like a mistake. Stop doing that. Do I got to get up and change it? That's stupid. Dumb. You're dumb. What's that? What? I'm like Benji when the light came up. Stop it. The same remote's working for all of them now? Now it's in cahoots with me? Fuck you. Everybody. All right, guys. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm going to turn that off in a minute when I... Look at this. I didn't know that I had liver spots on my head. Look. If I turn it off, does it go away? Turn it off. Turn those cameras off. Turn it off, you crumb creep. It's still there, even though I got the light on. Oh, I got John on here. I got to move it. All right, whatever. Excuse me. Guys, there's a guest that I bring on. Gentleman I used to work with. You love him or you hate him. I'm just going to throw this thing away. Hold on. We better, guys. Except for the UFO that's going to land on my head. God. Well, let me bring in my guest. My guest is no stranger to you guys. The guy has done, I would say, the most from the Stern Show group. Guy went on to Tonight Show. He was the announcer at Tonight Show. Did a bunch of other stuff. So I'd say that this guy is the coup de grace of all of us losers in the Stern Show space. Guys, it is my buddy, Mr. Stuttering Jahan.
Skola!
Go! Hey, Mr. Johns, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, pal?
I'm doing all right, man. I got something that you're gonna like tonight. I went and I've had this thing like after we left, John. And the internet was kind of just taking off because it wasn't really popular when we were there.
Nope.
It was just taking off. I saved some stuff, and I saved this one thing which you're gonna love. Did you do any of that? Do you have like kind of like archives of stuff that you've done way back when, and you got it in like a folder somewhere?
Okay, so this is how lame it is. Hold on, I'm going to turn the TV off. I was just watching the game, because I know you said 6:15. How lame it is that...
Are you mixing up Eastern time and Pacific again?
No. Didn't you say 9:15? No, 6:15, right?
9:15, which is 6:15 you, I guess, if you're in the West Coast.
Yeah, so
All right, we're here.
So I came on at 6:15, but the problem is, there's two fucking games going on, but
No.
but I did this for you.
I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, and $100.
Oh, yeah. But that's the Casey discount.
Yeah.
In case.
No.
Hold on.
Hold
on. You offered it, so don't fucking...
No, I'm fucking with you, John. Come on. We can do that for God's sakes.
No, I know, but the last time you're like, and then I pay him. But here's the thing. You're like fucking buyer's remorse. But the truth is...
Tomorrow, the name of my show, John, is going to be, if John was my friend, why would I have to pay him $100? I'm fucking with you.
No,
Totally
that's
kidding.
because you offered, and I said, all right, I'll miss the fucking game. Hey,
I'm joking. You could keep, because you could tell me, because I got money on it. So you could tell me what's going on.
Well, oh no, I'm not even, who'd you take?
I got Pittsburgh. I got the Mets, and I got the Padres, and I bet against the Yankees, I believe.
A 14 parlay?
Yeah, man. Hey, you put $5 down. If it comes in, you're in business.
Well, you lost because the Yankees aren't playing tonight.
Oh, so I meant the Mets then.
Hey, but getting back to your question,
yeah,
I didn't even save any of my announcers on the Tonight Show. Thank God, my old man.
Except the one Scott.
Huh?
Except the one Scott saved and played on the
air.
I
know. But no, I mean the real ones. But my old man used to tape every show.
Oh, good.
So I have a box here of VHSs that I get over the Legacy box, so they can, because I gotta find it because I'm looking for, well, there's a voiceover agent that wants me, but I got to get him like a voice reel. So I got to put all this shit together.
And you'd want to do it over. You'd rather go with the shit that you already have, and you could just send it in.
Yeah. Because I was on an animated series for 3 years.
You did like a cartoon or something.
Yeah, it was called A Trip in the Riff with Gina Gershon and Stephen Root and Carmen Electra and Jenny McCarthy, and it was shit.
The potato? You were on there with Carmen Electric?
Case, get off your fucking phone and pay attention.
I am. You got me thinking. Like I thought.
Carmen Electra.
Oh. I know. But yeah, I mean, John, you've done a bunch of stuff, and I picked this one thing, and I wanted you to come on too because you were there for it, and I believe you are instrumental in having this thing come together. Do you remember Sergeant Hartman?
No.
Full Metal Jacket?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
The guy that used to yell at everybody?
Yes.
Do you remember we did a cartoon?
No.
You don't? All right, that's great. It's awesome that you don't remember.
No.
Totally cool. Because you're on there animated. It's gonna be cool. You're gonna enjoy it. And before we get there, I'm not gonna keep you long, buddy. I know.
No. It's okay. Case, I'm here. I'll stay for an hour if you want. I mean,
all right.
I'm loyal like that.
I know. You, dude, you did 2.5 hours with me like last week or week before.
Yeah,
That was really nice. That's a lot of time, buddy.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do it till halftime. How's that? We have a whole fucking quarter to go.
Sounds great, man. And I got to tell you, I was this close of sending you. Like I sent Joey over to you because I knew it would work out. But the other night you did a show. You were half in the bag, like I've never seen John. Like this isn't golfing John. Golfing John was drunk, but not like this.
Oh no, this was edible induced John.
That shit fucks you up, huh?
Yeah, it creeped up on me. I didn't even realize that I was that bad until I saw something like, oh. I was like,
yeah,
well,
dude. I was gonna send you a note, like, John, man. From the outside here as a friend, maybe. But you know what? I saw all the people that were saying this is awesome. This is awesome. I give them what they want.
Well, you know, Case, I'm spontaneous, and I've always been that way, as you know. And to our defense, on the Stern Show, we did a couple of fucking drinking shows. So,
did you plan on doing a drinking show the other night?
No.
It just kind of happened.
The Yankee game was postponed, and I came home with nothing to do. I was bored. And I said, "Oh, I'll just get on fucking, I'll do like half an hour." But then, I took the edible, and the half an hour I thought was then it became 3 hours, and I didn't realize it. But you know what is funny, Case, is all these assholes that trash me, and I understand it was a mistake, but they trash you.
I don't think it was a mistake. Do you see how many people that were watching you?
Oh, you're kidding me? I fucking made bank in super chats. But I'll say that, I'm on my own time. I'm in my living room. I'm not driving anywhere. If I want to make a complete fool of myself, I'll do it.
Yeah, but and John, this is you doing what you want to do, and if you want to get effed up, you want to you want to just sit and talk to your friends, and people find it interesting. Who's gonna say something bad about that? Oh, he's drunk. Okay, how many people out there are drunk at night to do whatever they want? He's doing what he wants. I
know, but then you have the dues pay you or the shit weigh you, whatever you want to say. And were you there when the shit weigher weighed Eric's shit?
No, I that wasn't serious, I think.
Okay, but anyway, he's done 3 shows on it. And then you got Snaggletooth over in Rochester. He's done a show. It's like, holy shit! Don't you guys have lives?
Yeah, John, I'm with you. But don't you know that if it was someone that nobody knew and they got just some drunk guy got up there, no, they wouldn't do that. It's you. You gotta take some of the credit for this, buddy.
No, and
you're funny.
Well, yeah, and it's so bizarre, Case. It's like these guys froth at the mouth if I do anything. It's
people like you, man.
Yeah, you
or
almost
hate you. Either one.
You almost want to take it as a compliment.
You should.
But Case, because you and I have had very personal conversations.
Yeah.
I have a good heart, and that I truly care about people. Like know that.
But a lot of people would say, John, you care about John first, and then everybody else.
Well,
you do.
That's a great point, Case, because my psychologist, when I was going through the OCD thing, and she said, John, why do you'll go out of your way for other people, but you don't really care about yourself? And it's a weird thing, but it's true. I will do things for them, but she's like, but then you forget to take your medication. So you do everything except think about what is good for John. And that's the truth. I am guilty of that.
Right.
Which is the exact opposite of a narcissist, because now you have that dickhead, the one that we won't speak of, who keep his new thing is keep calling me a narcissist because he thinks it gets to me. It doesn't get to me. It just proves how stupid.
Are we talking about a psychiatrist, or are we talking about someone who supposedly has a different type of business?
Let's just say it's a person that harasses the both of us.
Yeah. I got you.
I hope you run into this person one day. I truly hope you do, Case.
No, if you like me, you don't want that to happen.
No, I don't care. No, he deserves it.
I know he does. Big time.
Look, forget it. I mean, the shit he does to you and
it is what it is, and when we can't live in that day anymore. It's I love my freedom. I love being able to do what I want, and that's number one. My family wouldn't like if I was somewhere where they couldn't be in touch with me, right?
I understand. So what is this great clip?
Okay, all right.
It's just so funny, Case. Every time I do your show,
we never get to it.
You and I are so good together that we fucking never get to it.
I know.
Because you and I can talk for hours.
I know, because, dude, shit. I mean, we spent, what was it, like, 10 years together or something like that, and, on and off. But I want to just give you a tease here, and then I want to go to the audience. I want to introduce to what we're doing here. Here we go, buddy.
You are the so-called king of all media? I'm not impressed, Howard.
Oh, let me tell you something.
All right. So do you remember?
Yeah, I do kind of now.
Okay. Well, you're a big part of it. Say what?
Who did this?
This was when we were doing the CBS show, I think. And
oh, yes.
We had him in, like, and then
you mean the one where I got the full writing credit, not the
I think you might have. Did you write on this? Did you write? Because it was a book, and we gave it to Howard.
I was credited as a writer on that. And by the way, Case, I got to tell you something.
What's up?
It was so funny because I was doing I'm going to stutter. I stutter on M's.
It's fine.
I got to drink more. Hold on.
And that was weird when I first met you. I'm like, I gotta keep a straight face. I know he's gonna stutter, and I never met you before. But
one day I did, and I'm playing a clip where Howard's goofing on my radio show. And he even admits, John, I know you write me questions on your interviews, and they're funny, and they're good. And I'm going, and I stop. I go, Case, you hear that? You hear
that? John, I know, because one of the things that I found very endearing about you was this one time, and I remember things I love about people, and I remember them. They stick out. One time, you wrote a joke on the computer to Howard. He read it, and the interns start to laugh. And you put your hands up. You go, I wrote that. And then when you put your hands down, you go, I guess I got to let people know that. I might be a little insecure. And I thought, John, that was one of the most honest and showing things someone could say. I mean, here you hit a home run, and then, you come back and say, I wanted you guys to know that, I wrote that joke because, for reasons inside myself. I thought it was the realest, most honest thing or part or time I've ever seen you. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, no, and it's true. I am insecure, but the other part about it is everyone laughed in the studio. I mean, Howard laughed. Everyone laughed after it. But you know what? The problem was, Case, I guess I did it because I don't know. You know as well as I do, Howard would never say great joke or, not to Jackie, not to me, not to you. So like even after I would write like a string of great jokes, I would go in there expecting him to say, John, funny shit. Never did that.
What's the most you think you put together in a segment? Like how many do you think you got on? Because Jackie used to keep all of them on a piece of paper. He kept them all.
I kept them all too.
Yeah, and you brought them up to Tom to get a raise.
Yeah, I would do maybe 10 to 20 a show.
Okay, all right. And I thought it was strange, John, that Howard would say, "Why is John writing me notes? Why is he writing me jokes? I need him to put up the phone calls." Where, how many times did he use your stuff?
All the time. I don't remember him saying why. I would have all the phone calls because it was like, I don't even remember this computer.
Yeah, when you used to take a shit. Yeah, if Will wasn't there, I'd have to.
It had all the lines for the calls. Then on top, I would put the best one, and then above that, I would put the joke.
You would put your stuff on the
yeah. So I mean, but he used a lot of it, Case.
No, I know he did. I know that that's what you
Jason
did.
and Will they saw it. And
no, John, it was my job to know that stuff, and I know that you did it. But where we have a difference.
Yeah, you did a show and said I wasn't a writer.
Well, I say that because, like, when Lotus Notes came, when you left,
I was in the guys.
Done.
I was on Case. I swear on my life.
You were on there, but you never contributed.
No, I did. I did.
You did when you were there at the show. You contributed.
Maybe you were too fucked up to remember, but I wrote a lot of stuff.
I wasn't.
All right. Do you remember the song parody? He's Roman Polanski. People, that was I wrote that on Guys, and it got produced.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. All right. Then if that's true, then I on that one, then I don't.
We say I
would think you did it during the day, while you were there.
No, even when I went home, I would I would get an idea while I was driving home, and then I would put it on there.
How often did that happen, John?
All the time.
That's where I disagree.
No, the reason why I disagree is you probably didn't know it was me.
No, of course I knew it was, because I had to. It was my job to get the stuff and facilitate it and to get it produced. So that's another conversation. Let's go.
25 years ago. Who cares?
You're right. Let's go to this. Let's
to this 25-year ago clip.
I know, right? Yeah. John, one thing I hate is
this happens to be 25 years ago. I mean, the PBS show was 1998, which is exactly 25 years.
It's crazy, man. One thing I hate is when people play clips, and I'm gonna get this taken.
You know what I hate?
You know what I hate? Yeah. I hate when people will stop at every 2 seconds and make comments, and it just takes fucking forever. I like to play the whole clip, and at the end, we'll go back and talk about it. Right? It's only 4 minutes, so enjoy, buddy, because you're very funny in here. All right, here we go, buddy.
You are the so-called king of all media? I'm not impressed, Howard!
Oh, let me tell you something. I am the king of all media.
I'm asking the questions around here, you decrepit piece of petrified crap. I can't even figure out why Beth sticks with you, you old bag. But I'm in charge here now. Get down on the deck and crank out 25 for me, darling. Wait a second. There's a funny guy. Are you a comedian, fat buddy? I'm talking to you, Artie.
What did I do? What are you picking on me?
John, unmute yourself.
Why am I picking on you? Excuse me, Miss Sensitive Nancy. Should I give you a dress to wear? Aren't you the cokehead who lost his job on Mad TV for not knowing how to put down a dollar bill? Weren't you the guy who pooped his bed when he was drunk? Artie! That rhymes with farty. Do you fart?
John, if you can unmute yourself.
I am!
Oh, there you go.
Like a big fat Mexican at a chili contest. Do you gamble?
Yes, sir.
You know what I bet?
What?
I bet you drop dead of a heart attack before you turn 40. That's what I bet.
Dude, this is brilliant.
Can I
Right.
vomit on you?
No, sir.
Why? It could only improve your disgusting looks.
Hey, no offense, Sergeant Hartman. You come in. You're a really tough guy. You come
Please
in here and
knows.
insult my people. Why don't you get a grip on yourself, please?
I ought to rip off your balls so you cannot contaminate the rest of the world. Hey, there's Casey Armstrong. Hey, Casey.
Uh-oh.
Hey, aren't you the girl who played the gay chicken?
Yes, I am.
Hey, girl, want me to paint your testicles green and shave you with a K-bar? Ha ha! What the hell is wrong with you? Are you a queer, Casey?
Dude, I'm a bad guy. You better shut me.
Well, what do we have here?
That's Stuttering John, Sergeant Hartman.
There he is.
Look who we have here, Private Stupid. Bend over, crack a smile, and show me what you have for brains, Private Stupid.
Hey, my name is John Melendez.
Oh, that's right, the stuttering freak who don't know how to speak. Hey, I'm a funny guy. Who told you that, defective mutant, your mommy? The best part of you ran down to crack your mama's butt over 40 years ago. I ought to know because I was behind her at the time.
Hey, well, you shut up, man. I'll kick your ass like I kick Crazy Cabbie's ass.
I'll bet the Martian could kick your ass. Ain't that right, Brad North? Could you kick Private Stupid's ass?
I have no idea.
That's right, you have no idea. Clueless Martian freak. Hey! Ain't it time for you to crawl back into the mothership and fly to Orion? Hey, douchebag. Say hi to Mr. Spock for me.
Oh, my.
Any damn time you feel like beaming up, feel free to do so. You are nothing more than an unorganized pieces of monkey crap to me. Speaking of monkeys, where's that missing link producer of yours, Baba Booey?
I'm right here, Sergeant Hartman. I'm Baba Booey.
What is your major function, then, nuts? Oh, let me guess. You were born with a fat ass.
That's not nice.
Stand up to him, Gary.
That's not right.
I was just kidding. That fat roly-poly ass of yours is nothing compared to those green gemstone teeth in your mouth. Holy Christ. Your mouth looks like a toilet. I'll bet that I could unscrew your head and poop down your neck. Is that why your breath smells like an overflowing cesspool on a hot day in Georgia?
Man.
I have never seen such scary teeth on one individual in my entire life. Do you have mood teeth? Do they turn green when you're nervous? I think you're nervous right now, aren't you? Are you shaking in your Puma's Pizza Boy? Or do you want Star Jones over there to come to your rescue?
Star Jones.
That's right, Whoopi, I'm talking to you.
Robin, Sergeant Hartman is talking to
It
you.
was funny until he started talking about me.
Listen, she was a captain in the Air Force, and you should know that.
I outrank you.
You were a captain in the Air Force?
Yeah.
What were you? Captain in charge of the Jelly Donut Brigade?
Oh,
Get
spit it
down
out,
on the
Lido.
floor and give me 20. Oh, forget it. With those Charlies on your chest, your arms probably couldn't even possibly reach the ground. I'll tell you what, king of all media, I'm going to leave now.
All
right.
Will you handle that king of all media?
I know, I love his nose.
Now, shut your goddamn mouth, Beaker.
Oh,
Beaker.
that
Is that my nose?
That's exactly what it is. Of course, I'm referring to your nose. It's getting hard to breathe in here. You're sucking all the oxygen out of this room.
John,
That is awesome.
Your thoughts.
That is so fucking funny, Casey, that I can't believe how you found it, but it can't be it can't be on the CBS show because they mentioned the cabbie fight. The cabbie fight was 2002.
Really?
Yeah, so then that had to come after.
Wow. That's something else I want to talk to you about. But the one thing is when you say that those were the best years,
Yeah.
watching that, I believe the people watching now, that type of humor, yeah, it was rough. It was it was offensive to a lot of people. It was edgy, it was something that people weren't doing. That's not the show that's today, even though I don't listen, so I'm being dumb, I guess. I don't know. But your thoughts on that, buddy?
No, you're exactly right. And the show today, first of all, there's no camaraderie. He doesn't have anybody. And they do it all from Zoom or whatever they're fucking using. And like no one sees Howard in person. When we were there, it was like a fucking, it was like us hanging out with our high school friends,
Right,
It was,
right.
And yeah, we busted balls, but it was funny to the audience.
Yeah. You're right, John.
And now Howard is all about kissing ass to fucking, I don't know if you saw this case. I'm surprised they didn't ask you to do this, that Hulu Vice thing.
What's that?
We were on the dark side of the 2000s.
Oh, I saw a little bit of that. Yeah.
Why did they ask you?
Because I never pick up the phone, and I'm sure they never called.
And don't know about that they didn't call because I know. I mean, they had fucking Grillo. I mean, you were there longer than him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was it was weird. They had these from what I saw, they had these images in the back, and they were doing like kind of like a drama documentary or something. That's not what Howard was.
No, but what I said in there was, all right, Howard. So now you're gonna make up with all your celebrity friends like Jennifer Aniston, and Ellen DeGeneres, and Kathy Lee Gifford, and Rosie O'Donnell. But why won't you make amends with guys like me and Grillo and KC and Jackie and Artie? So you only want to make up with people that are famous. That's
It was weird. It was weird. The fact that John, when we were there, wasn't what got you were a fan first, like I was, right? Go! You were a fan first, and I assume what got you into him was he didn't give a shit. He would say whatever about any celebrity that we thought were living in such a bigger life than we were, and we loved a regular guy that would put them in their place and tell them, hey, you're just like us. We're human beings. We're the same thing. You're not better. I got to think that's what his draw was.
Yeah, well, in case I even tell a story in my book, but when I was a kid, when I was in high school, even my best friend wouldn't admit to me that he masturbated, and I thought I was fucking a weirdo then. Like I'm like,
when did you start? I know you developed late, but when did you start jerking
probably
off?
at fucking 12 or 13.
Still early.
So I would tell my friends, I would go, hey man, you ever masturbate? Oh, fuck that, man. I would never do something like that. And I'm like, I must be a fucking,
You thought you were weird because you were doing that?
I must be weird. So then I turned on Howard when he was on NBC, WNBC.
NBC.
And then he was talking about jerking off. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm not the only one. And that's where I was like, all right, he's talking about shit I can relate to. And that was it.
Yeah, he's a real guy. If a guy his age is doing this stuff, then I might not be that weird if I'm doing it. Yeah, I think we all thought that, John. And you from Long Island, we're both from Long Island, going into the city, that would take hours sometimes. And
hey, KC, and when I come out there Christmas time, you better come over, say hi to my mom, and we'll fucking hang out. And you're invited if you want to come to our Christmas fucking.
That's nice, you John. I would love to bring over my sauerbraten and go up against your mom's sauerbraten. Me and Miss Melendez would probably have
my mom doesn't make sauerbraten.
She doesn't make it?
No, she's not German. She's Danish. She makes biff malloy.
Oh, but are you talking about sauerbraten?
Yeah, because she was going to take me out to a sauerbraten place, but it turns out they were closed.
Well,
I miss sauerbraten. Do you make sauerbraten?
I do.
God,
I'll pay you. Grandfather.
I'll pay you back the 100 to bring over a tray of sauerbraten.
That's a deal, buddy. We have it for Christmas every year. It's a family tradition.
Oh, so you're German, Case?
Yeah.
Fucking, I love sauerbraten. And I used to get it in Bayville. They used to do it like every Thursday night. And now I tried making it. It was okay, but it's not as good,
What kind of meat did you use? What cut did you use? Do you remember?
I don't know. It was like that square fucking thing.
It was a bottom round.
Yeah.
Or you can make it from a pot roast, but it's better to have it serenaded for 3 days outside in the vinegar.
No, I did the whole
serenading you did for a couple of days. Yeah, well, that would be great. I would love for you to try that.
Isn't it funny, Case, that we all have those you have the serenaded, Gorilla has Top Shelf Liga.
Right.
Like we all have. Gary's got Baba Booey. You know, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm a hero and it's stupid. You know,
Right.
everyone has their thing. You know.
Yeah. And that's the stuff that I thought brought people together. It wasn't this divisive stuff that you see in the world that
No,
we
but
live in.
now, look, Case. Now, what's going on, and it's happening to you, and it happens to me. I got it more obviously because everyone has figured out that they can make money
Yeah.
on me. I mean, let's face it, the Deuce
Yeah.
Bayer, this fucking Lady K, all these guys have figured out we can make money off of goofing on John because John is popular and John is Googled over 7 million times, has done all this shit. So we now know that we can make money goofing on him, which is because when I left, to teach for 8 months, they were running out of it. I mean, they were basically dying,
Well, the devil's advocate would say, John, why didn't you embrace it in the beginning? Because you could have got on board with that.
Well, because it was new to me when it first started. When this Carl guy, when he did it, I didn't think he's allowed to play clips in my show because I didn't understand the legalities of fair use. So
None of it makes any sense.
yeah, I didn't understand. So my initial reaction was like, fuck him. I should sue him. Now, in retrospect, I wish I didn't because that gave him, wow, now
But how much did it rise you, John? How much are you in demand because of everybody doing shows about
no,
you?
it's not, no, Case, you know what? It doesn't, it doesn't help me at all. I got 2 weekends of stand up and thousands of dollars.
You going back to doing stand up?
Yeah, but I got $1,000 canceled because even my manager said I was unbookable because they keep all these trolls would get me canceled from gigs saying
John, I believe that, but also I just want to throw on top and again be devil's advocate and tell you when you go on and you're telling everybody that you're going to beat them up and that you say like really horrible things and you're hammered. You don't think that has anything to do with your bookings? I'm just asking questions here, buddy.
yeah, but it's a silly question because first of all, I wasn't hammered 2 years ago. I didn't do a hammered show 2 years ago. The Dabbles and Dabbles Anonymous had a concerted effort, to get me canceled, and they called the.
Oh, John, I gotta interrupt you because I don't think that's true. Because if you go away, then they don't have any content, right?
That's what I just said.
But they say they were trying to get you canceled.
Case 2 years ago, I was booked at a comedy club in Corpus Christi for a weekend, and I was making really good money. And I was sold out for the 2 shows on the Friday night, and I had 2 shows on Saturday night, and it was half full at that time. And these Dabbles Anonymous guys called the club and threatened a bunch of violence towards women. And the club owner got cold feet and canceled the show. This is way before any of this. Yeah. Then I had a gig booked in Alameda, California, close to Oakland, for one show Friday night, one show Saturday night. And I was paid well. And then they called that club, every second and said if they had me, they would give them bad Yelp and Google reviews. And that was canceled. Then my manager emailed me. I still have the email. All these guys think I'm lying. But I have the email them. Fucking I was like, John, you're unbookable. We can't book you.
That sounds like your manager sucked because if you're selling out, what the hell does the club care?
They're afraid because Patrick Ford for the out. No, he was afraid. He was like, John, I can't have my business. And
you should have dumped him and found somebody else. Because it sucks. My client is selling out, but you're going to cancel him. You're fucking stupid. Here, John, let's go. Joseph Silva, here. John, who had nicer hair back in the day, you or Fabio?
Mine because he was styling his. I wasn't.
Nice. J. Lo teared. After the second towers hit on 9/11, John asks how Howard feels about the movie Swordfish.
Yeah, well,
Is that when
Swordfish
Halle
was-
Berry is naked?
I don't really. Yeah, but
He's
not
hot.
totally. But I don't think he's accurate but it was a swordfish kind of thing. So maybe it is.
Okay.
Have
All
you
right.
seen Swordfish?
I think I did.
It's
to
all
see her
about
skin.
it. Well, no, what it.
I think I saw it on Mr. Skin.
What?
I think I saw it on Mr. Skin.
Yeah, probably. But you pervert. John Travolta. John Travolta was, in other words, stealing money so he can go after Bin Laden.
Oh,
So that's
well,
what.
if John Travolta's in it, yeah, I'm out. Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Shuley is a gross hack. I vomit when I see his face.
I know
John?
he's so smug. I don't even know why you like Shuley because he's a hack. I mean, he weighed high pitch Eric shit. He's a dickhead.
And I
if
chased
I
him
ever
with a
see
fish.
him, what?
And I chased him with a fish. Grizzly Adams did have a beard. John, during anal, do you finish in a poop chute? Everyone wants to know.
Yes.
Good man. Good man. Keep it
Because
clean.
I don't want to, and then I pull out and put a towel on my penis so I don't have to see if there's any remnants.
Just in case there's anything going on down there. Understood. my
Any
friend.
what? Would you say any what?
In case there's any nonsense going on down there.
Yeah.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Shuley's stand-up is worse than the Holocaust. I don't know. Grizzly, come on. Don't make me read stuff like that. I love you, though. I love Grizzly. Brock Lee, DG wants a link. Give him $100, KC. No. I like DG. We were in touch. John, I showed you. He was he sent me a nice letter. And I said, nice to meet you.
I wish him the best.
Yeah. You guys are doing shows together, right? You back? Everything's fine?
No, he's got a lot of he's supposed to, well, I'm not gonna dox him, but he's got some it was gonna end anyway because he's gotta pursue his career and he was gonna be moving to another city in the Midwest. So it was never going to be like, he was offered a lot more money to do that,
Okay, gotcha. Spectre 955 Road. Casey, your green screen is turning you into blue cheese. Okay, I think you're right. I haven't figured it out quite right.
Ace, don't let him get to you. It's not.
I know. He's saying something. I got to fix.
No, it's feta cheese.
Good, but
feta cheese. It's not blue cheese.
Oh, thank you. Jay Loiter asked John about the alleged Howard Stern. Yes, I asked you this one time, and you were cool enough to talk about it. But I want to see what Jay Loiter says. Ask John about the alleged Howard Stern wife swap situation, and also ask him about the movie Swordfish. Thanks, love you, Casey. What happened that night? It was some kind of threesome or something? That
what's so funny about the movie Swordfish? And I'll answer it. But Swordfish is that Baba Booey had his passcode for Ross Zapin and Ross Abelo.
Yes, when they called in, right?
If they called in, they would say Swordfish. So Booey,
so you knew it was him.
Would know he wasn't getting fucking trolled, and which is so funny because it comes all around, doesn't it? And as far as it wasn't a threesome, let's just say it was an erotic thing that was fun to be a part of.
So Beth, Howard, you, Susanna, and Zapin and his girl.
Oh, and Heinz again, Maya.
So it was 4-on-4.
You're great at math, Keith.
Okay, was there what
if
type
there's
of
three couples? If there's three couples, how many people are involved?
But you said Einziger too.
Okay, let's try it again.
4.
Me, Susanna.
1.
Howard, Beth.
2.
And Einziger, Maya.
Oh, so Zapin wasn't in there.
No.
Okay, so 3. All right, you got me. All right, good. What kind of clothing came off?
I'm not gonna talk about it.
All right. I had to ask.
But out of respect for my ex-wife.
That is nice. That's
That's the
nice
only
that he
reason.
did that. Very hot. Everyone's whack. Come on, pull out that hog. Let's see what you're whacking with. Let's go. Everyone's whacking away. Whack away. All right. Otto by O'Jaffery. John Liar claims his IQ is equal to Stephen Hawking.
That's not true. Mine is 160. I think he's way above that.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard, if you didn't know. KC, how good was Jessica Hahn's handy? I didn't finish.
He gave you a hand job?
Yeah, I was in a tub with her and her assistant. We talked about this, and it was a thing on the air, so I wouldn't come on and just say shit like this. But
Three
we talked
fingers?
about it. I was screwing around with her assistant, and we were at her house, which is beautiful. I guess she was married to the guy married with children.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right next to her bedroom, she had this hot tub, and we spent some time in there.
So she jerked you off.
Yeah, she gave me some fresh ground pepper.
Good for you, Case.
Wow, we talked about it in the air, so I wouldn't talk about it.
Why didn't you stick it in? I mean, what was the?
She was trying to show her assistant how to do something. Long time ago, buddy.
Yeah.
I was waiting for some guy that they.
By the way, you don't have to read his whole name. Just say Grizzly. That'll.
Well, but he had a beard. John, did you ever finish on Susanna's face, Grizzly?
Not intentionally. Well, mate, I don't know. I can't remember every time I have sex.
They were married. What do you think, Grizzly? Johnny Payton, number 8. Casey, send John an intervention for his addictions. And John, I got this from somebody. Say, hey, if you're John's friend, why don't you say something, because you are an alcoholic and drug addict and blah, blah, blah. Why don't you say something? I'm not going to say anything to a guy that wants to do what he's going to do. What, I'm going to tell John what to do?
First of all, Case. Okay.
Would you you would say, fuck you, Case. I'm going to do what I want to do.
No, I would not say that. I would say, look, Case, it's not what these trolls try to make it look like. You know, I don't go to.
That's not every night. You don't do that every night.
No, and I'm not out till 2 in the morning. And I'm up at 6 o'clock every morning.
Right.
You know, I fucking go to the gym. I do my shit, and
I don't think you're an alcoholic, dude.
No, by the. It's so funny, Case. They say if you drink more than 3 drinks a week, you're an alcoholic. So
that's the most retarded thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that means everybody is. So I'll just say I'm a functional alcoholic.
They say in the book, John, they say in the book, if you want to know if you're an alcoholic, take 1 beer, 1 drink, 1 glass of wine, whatever, drink it. If you put it down and can walk away and not have another one, you're not an alcoholic. Stupid. It doesn't make a... When it affects you, when you stop doing it and you get the shakes and all that, the horrible stuff.
And I have had meetings with people where I had one.
That won't happen to you, right?
What?
It won't happen to you. When you stop drinking, you won't go through withdrawal, right?
No.
Then you're not an alcoholic.
No. It's not. I cannot drink. And there have been days I wouldn't even have 1 drink.
Yeah, you're not.
I don't get yet. See, this is like, but they all like to pretend.
It's fine. It's fun. It's fun to talk about.
No, I know, but they all like to accuse because they want to somehow get to me in some way.
But you know you're not an alcoholic, so it doesn't get to you.
No, that's why I'm telling you, I don't care.
You don't give a fuck. Yeah,
they can call me stupid. I know I'm not. They can call me I'm broke. I know I'm not. They can call me a loser. I know I'm not.
Right. Yeah,
they can call me gay.
I mean, well, don't call me that, because that's something different. Red Bird, Cardiff Electric is a potato that John over nuked in Howard's microwave and became aware. Truthfully, apologize to Andrea and go to rehab, John.
Okay.
Oh, that's all I got to say to that one. Okay. Thank you, buddy. Hi, Grizzly. John, DG is a wannabe Italian and
loser.
But you're friends.
Goal.
Hi, Grizzly. He had a beard. John, Shuli has a micro weenie. Embarrassing. Have you ever seen it?
I don't care. He's got a micro brain, a micro weenie, and micro talent.
Grizzly. I want to see a Joey Diaz, KC, and Stuttering John podcast. That would be fun. You know
Anytime.
Joey Coco, right?
Dude, what can I ask you?
Sure.
Do it as Columbo. Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
Why must you do the show this late? Like you and I, maybe you and I could do a whole show together. Like, I don't care, Casey and John Casey. But you got to do it so late. Like it's 7:00 right now for me.
Yeah, I mean that's good because there's so many people on like during the day, and I do something else during the day. But if this starts paying my bills, then we can take this up. But I would love to have you, John, at least like once a week, and I'll try and get it earlier if that's more convenient for you. I think
Yeah, but is it an OCD thing that you can't go late? Like
it's not OCD. It's just during the day I got crap that I'm doing.
What do you
and
do?
I have WMAP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I would much and I'm having fun. Like last month, I finally got a little bit of a hang of it, and I'm getting better. So expect to see me a lot more. But let's me and you talk, and let's do something.
All right.
Grizzly, if Howard offered you both, your guys, great question. If Howard offered you guys your jobs back, would you return to the show? If you would make millions happy, it would be ecstatic.
It depends how much money is the offer.
Right.
I'm not going to move to New York unless the offer is right, and it doesn't matter. It's
what about virtually?
Sure, but he's not going to offer that because he won't make up with guys like us.
Right. Yeah. Do you think he might hate you? I think he just thinks nothing of me, but
he doesn't hate me. He loves me, actually.
When's the last time you talked to him, Johnny?
I went to a Southampton house in I don't know, 2010 maybe.
But I mean, since you because you put it down kind of hard on him, you kind of let him have it like you do
in the book.
No, just in talking and with the Scott thing and all that. You kind of let him have it, made him look bad.
Because I call out douchebaggery.
You did. You did.
What he did to Scott was
if that's the way it happened, I am 100% with you. If that's the way it happened.
Unforgivable. And I'm shocked that the Howard I knew would do that to Scott. I'm shocked.
So that's why I can't believe it, John. I know we're not supposed to count other people's money. We don't have a right to do that. But that little amount of money to help someone save their life, and you can't come up with that and help a friend, that is inexcusable.
Yep, and unforgivable.
Yeah, it is. So that's why I think there was something else that must have part of the story I don't get. But if it's the way that it's been explained,
oh no, I heard it firsthand from Scott. So
really?
Yeah. I know the whole story, and I would. Oh God, it's hideous.
It's worse than you even said.
Oh, well, I've said it already. I mean, he didn't even like. Scott wasn't even allowed to say. Scott the engineer. He wasn't allowed to say from Howard Stern, and
we know about that.
Yeah, but then I know, but then as soon as he did it, and Howard got shit for it, Scott was demoted, and moved downstairs, like the floor under them, and was written out of every script.
Weird.
And
20
Robin,
years, right?
Scott's wife, ultimately died. Case. Scott was there for 25 years. All right. So his wife dies. Now, what do you think Howard does? Does he go down there and, give him a hug? No. He sends him a 2-sentence email that says, Beth and I are sorry for your loss. We've donated to a charity in your wife's name. That is all.
He must have hated Scott. He must have really hated him.
No, he's just a cheap fuck with no heart.
Wow. Crazy.
And I was shocked to hear that.
Yeah, I when I heard it too, I was like, no, there's no human that would do that. But I don't know what it's like to be in that
You don't
atmosphere.
know what it's
What
like.
it's like. Don't you're gonna get me a strike here. Ryan,
No,
hey, KC, could you take John in a boxing match?
and that's
Let's
how
let's just
Lady K always says.
yeah, Ryan, John will have his delusions of grandeur, but I'm 15 years younger and I do this every
How old are
day.
you?
I'm 47.
You're 10 years younger. How dare you?
Are you lying about your age? Because you used
No,
to.
I'm 57, you dumb fuck.
All right, cool, man.
I didn't really mean to call you that, but that's what I
No,
would
it's
use.
okay. No, it's totally cool, man. I'm down with it. But Ryan, what do you think?
Me personally, I think if you underestimate you, I'm sorry, say it again.
No, dude.
If you
If you
underestimate
believe
me,
it, you
you
believe
will
it.
lose.
And that's the best thing that you got going for you is that you believe it. when you come for Christmas, I'll take you to my gym. We'll work out.
Definitely.
Okay, that's good. All right. I'll have a sauerbraten after. I don't know if you could chew it. I might have to get you a straw, but I'm fucking around. Erica Gagiga. Johnny,
Yeah.
thank you for Vegas trip. Miss you. What's that?
No, it's a girl that I date that they're trying to,
Okay. All right.
I don't care.
Johnny Russo, John Melendez, Ace, and
My mom and him have been courting. I'll see me taking a hand in marriage. I'll be a great stepdad like Ralph. I promise to get drunk and hit you. My father never
You
got
don't have to read that, buddy.
but
We don't need that.
it doesn't matter because my dad never drank.
Okay. Funeral director, I like funeral director. KC, question for John. Did you find the age gap with Dee's wife odd? Saw that the interview and it was solid, but I found that moment a little creepy.
It
143.
was a different time in those days. It was like the case, like I don't know about you, but in high
Talking
school,
about who's D?
D. Snyder.
Oh, somebody told me about that.
Yeah, so in other words, like if you're a senior in high school, so if you're 18, and then there's a freshman or a sophomore that you're
14
dating,
or 15.
or even or 13, that would be considered statutory rape.
So he was in high school when they started dating?
Yeah, well, I know his girl was. So I mean, but that was a different time,
Yeah.
and nobody would, like like it's one of those things that you can't say, oh, well, they were. It's not like D was a pedophile or anything. It was just, it's
Well, if he was in high
still-
school and she was a freshman, then there's nothing wrong with that. But if he was creeping around looking for freshmen, I don't know how I feel about
Not only that, they've been married solid for what 40 years or 50
All right,
years.
so
I mean,
right there's your
give
proof.
the fucking guy a break.
I'm with you. I'm with it. Yeah, I get it.
But listen, Case, I'm over an hour now. Yep,
all right, buddy. I got all right. Hey, get going, man. Go I appreciate you coming on. John, you're a good man. Thank you so much.
And I don't
we'll
mean
talk about doing something once a week. I'm sorry, I lost track of time. My fault.
no. Well, wait. It says you've been
It's
live.
okay. No, it's okay. Go ahead. Do your thing. Go ahead.
Because I don't want to. I'm a man of my word.
Yeah, you are, and you did exactly what you said you would do, and thank you. You did a great job. That video was cool, right? The cartoon.
Yeah, can you send that to me?
Sure. Yeah, I will. Guys, everybody, they're wonderful, and everyone loves them. Stuttering John Melendez, everybody. John, I'll talk to you, bud.
Case, I love you, man.
Text me. Tell me if Pittsburgh is winning.
If what? Yeah.
Pittsburgh
I don't know. I have to go check it out.
All right, get going, buddy. Hey, Stuttering John, everybody. We love him. All right, guys. That's Stuttering John. Like him or love him or don't like him. He's an interesting guest. And everybody has different feelings, but the guy is going to deliver. And he keeps his word. He did what he said he was going to do. So hopefully I make up $100 with you guys. And I think you guys you're getting me there. So I really appreciate that. Oh, it's Hack Right. I like him. Oh, wait. Erica Melendez. Why did you post my pic from Vegas, John? VIP, New York, New York. I don't know. I'm sorry, Erica. Uh, if I would have read that first, I wouldn't have let him go. I'm sorry. Hey, this is a guy I like, and I am a Christian. I'm a born again Christian, and this is a demon, so I'm not supposed to like him. Talking about Mr. Hackride, he's good. He is good. I put up the 1,000. When are you doing the IQ test with Blind Mike? Can't run this time, Johnny boy. Play or pay for the biggest Welch of the year. Oh, so Hack Riot. So you want to see who's smarter, Blind Mike or John? Depends on what test you take. I'll ask him about this. Does he know about it, Hack Riot? Hack Riot's got a great show, by the way. He does great editing. He does great production work, and he is a demon. So don't go against him. I wouldn't, because he's scary. And I also got I forgot. Damn it. I'm such a douche. I forgot Little Mirror was going to offer. I already told John about it. I told Little Mirror that he wants John on and he'll pay to get him on. Little Mirror, I'll do it. I already told him about it. I'm pretty sure that it won't be a problem. Oh, God. Why does it get hot in here? Okay. When I wear black, I look like one of those people that are doing puppetry of the penis. Okay. Erica. KC, can a recovering addict date an alcoholic? They say in the room, Erica, you got to wait 1 year before you start dating anybody. Heck, right. Casey, don't hang out with people who don't pay bets. Who didn't do that? Who didn't pay their bets? We'll talk later. Sparky, go. Casey is keeping John in check better than anyone. Thanks, Sparky. You're nice. Dabbler, girlfriend, Erica. Casey asked John why he posted my pic with kids on X. He's not here anymore, but that's something you guys should be talking about. But thank you. A pair. Blind Mike has a 1,000 challenge accepted. I guarantee John will do it. I'll text him as soon as we're done here. I'll put you guys in touch, all right? And same thing with Little Mirror. I'm sure he'll do it. This is the entertainment business. Money talks. Everything else has a ham sandwich. Grizzly doesn't have a beard. Casey asked John why he posts pics of Erica's kids on X. Grizzly, I don't know what's going on with that, buddy. El Diablo. John is a drunken fool, and he is slurring every word tonight. No, El Diablo, I thought he was somewhat coherent tonight. But then again, what the hell do I know? I don't have much control over the English language. I'm not very good at it. Hey, Par, John posted in 2018. He had 136. I think you're talking about IQ. Hashtag receipts. I don't think he's 136. I'll tell him that. Bob's fake pool. Might be too late for that dying liver. FKB. Yeah. I think the first thing to go, guys, when you get to our age, I'm coming up on it. I think your prostate is the first thing you got problems with. Hey, Jake James, did you guys interact with Opie and Anthony back then? No. Not until maybe the past 10 years. I went to a party at Anthony's house, a Halloween party. I went to Stephen King from Creepshow. You know that one scene where the guy grew all the branches and he had a hat, and well, he was a real nice guy. I maintained a friendship with him. I think he's a nice person. And not to mention, of course, you guys know he's fucking hilarious. And he's a genius. One of the smartest people I know. Opie is the luckiest man in the world to meet Anthony. Pete D, John, what would you do if everyone stopped talking about you? And do you think you would be anywhere without Stern? Pete, I would say he would like if people stopped talking about it because he believes that he doesn't need that. I believe that he's confident in his ability so much that he doesn't believe. I don't believe he needs Stern. I believe he believes that getting the job at the Tonight Show was all his talent. That's just what I believe, and I bet you he'll tell you that. I could be wrong. I'm not John, but I think he did a great job tonight, and I'm glad I reached out to him and he came on. Hey, Ace. Casey, as an alcoholic, you're a disgrace and a liar. Doing your friend a disservice by pretending you don't think he's an alcoholic. Read the book again. Ace, he's not. You are not an alcoholic until you put down a drink, you stop drinking for a day, and you go through withdrawal. That's when you're an alcoholic. Not the book says take one drink, put it down. If you can leave it alone and not have another one, you're not an alcoholic. That's bullshit. I've been to 9 rehabs. I've been an alcoholic more than half of my life. First thing I have done for years, as soon as I wake up, there was always a bottle next to me. I drank all day, all night. I know a little bit about this. If you can just stop drinking and not go through withdrawal, you're not an alcoholic. You might be there someday. It might be coming up on you, but right now you're not. Just one person saying. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But I have beaten the shit out of myself for over half of my life. If I can get more honest than that, I don't know how. But good question, man. And that's not cocaine. That's allergies. Star Mountain. Hey, you Casey. John. Music show, damn it. I hope not John's music. If you want to talk about Typo Negative and Slayer and Rammstein, Chris Whitley, Sunvolt, Warren Zevon, Lou Reed. No, we got a show. Whee! And I got to thank you guys for being so cool here, guys. What Not Chaser John, it's awesome how you've transitioned to a gross old woman to support your daughter becoming a gross man. Come on, Whatnot. Let's be nice. Funeral director's back, and I love him. Wasn't D 21 and she was 14? That's a little different. I wish you would ask when John was here. Grizzly Adams doesn't have a beard. What is your max bench press right now? Grizzly, I got to tell you, with my joints, and I do have the old man strength, but I tend to focus on more of reps rather than fucking my shoulders up and my elbows and the best I ever did was 225 20 times, and that was when I was about 25. I don't know how many I could do right now because I don't. It's rare I even go 225. I'd rather rep out 20, 15, 12, 20, 18, 15, 12, 10. It's called getting old and being a box. But it's also called having old man strength. And taking shots from kids that are half my age. But at least they don't see me as just a coach. They see me as someone that they're going to fight. So that's good. I didn't want to be. People don't, when they see me, they don't look at me as a coach. I'm not a coach. I don't know. Here we go. Good question, though. Thanks, Grizzly. John Russo wants to know, hey, thanks, buddy. Casey, who's funnier, John Melendez or Cumia? And why is it Cumia? You took it right out of my mouth. Stern's number one, but do you think Cumia is the second greatest shock jock in radio history? Why is he? Yes, 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 yes. And why is he? His impressions? There is no one that does impressions like Anthony. His wit, his quickness, is able to see where the bit should go, and his ability to pivot. I'm so jealous. I wish I had his talent, but I don't have an eighth or a 10th or a 100th. That guy is as good as they get. He's amazing. And he's very bright, too. Oh, look, I got a member. Hey, it's me. Hi. Woo-wee. I'm the boss when we get to Arkansas. Won't you take me back? North Carolina. Won't you take me back? Arkansas. These blissful days to remember. Methamphetamine was the final straw. Thank you. Hi, Ace. I like you, Casey, and I admire your struggles. Well, I like you. And thank you. That's nice of you to say that. And let's end the night with Grizzlies. Grizzly Adam, if you didn't know, he doesn't have a beard. Since you are so okay, so that is somebody pretending to be my friend Grizzly. Weird to have so much time on their hands. I don't know. I'm a guy. I don't have a family. Like I have the family I was born into, but I don't have my own family. But if I did, I certainly wouldn't be. Let's not get into it. It's just nonsense, and I really have no respect. And I got some documents I might have to. Oh, it's Siobhan. Hey. Do you guys know that Casey's piano is a roll-up piano? It's a roll-up piano. That means it's not really here today. Do you know that you happen to be my favorite? Booga booga! Guys, I love you. And I appreciate you coming with me. I'm going to take you out, Zarzar. Love you too, buddy. Funeral director, respect you for overcoming your struggles and being real about them, Casey. I love you too, funeral director. You are a good dude, man. Let me take you out with a little special here, okay? I'm going to take you guys out with a real UFO. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. All right, guys, welcome. WMAP Radio. How are you? The reason why I'm coming to you on a Friday night, you know I never do this. Love you too, Zaza. I do this only because something happened that is so unbelievable. There are a million cameras around here. But this one camera, which faces out from the studio, it goes on to the
guys, make sure you
building,
please
which is
subscribe.
subscribe,
and
it stays.
It helps
stays
me.
on
Subscribe,
all night. And if
become a
there's movement,
member,
it
and get
presses
in the
record.
crumb bum per day.
You watch this video and you tell me that this isn't a UFO.
Guys, subscribe,
And then
become a member,
subscribe
and do
down
crumb
there.
bum for a day.
Casey Armstrong.
And look at this thing.
Casey at WMAPradio.com. If this is not a UFO, I will eat my hat. And I have a very nice one.
Look, what is that? What is that? It's a UFO. Thank you. It's a UFO.
Not a drone. This happened at 3 in the morning. Look, it come from the other side. See over there, right here. Those are cars. Look, it's coming back. You know how close that must be? You can't fly a plane past 10 or 11 o'clock. Do you see it? It's real. This time it's real. I'm out of here. Fuck that. Look at it. Woo, woo, wee, 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 wee. Love you guys.